Good afternoon. Well, I welcome you to this class on Google Classroom. My name is Patricia Gitonga. I will start by introducing you to the online exam and the various platforms that we have chosen for online examination. I will start with the Google Classroom, being the learning management system powered by Google. Then we have our own SOMAS, and also we have the eClass platform. Other teachers will choose to go via the multimedia portal, that is the e-learning portal. For purposes of this, I'll be taking you through the Google Classroom. And what I'll take you through is how to join a classroom. How do you see the materials in the classroom? Your fellow students in the classroom. How do you communicate with the teachers, and how do you communicate with the teachers and your other students, your fellow students in the classroom? And also, how do you take the assignment, including the examination? And how do you handle the examination? So quickly, I'll start you through by how you join a Google Classroom. Note that to join a Google Classroom, you must be having a Google account. And the Google account that is applicable for this purpose is your university email, which is a Google account. So I'll start you through and show you how you log in to that Google account. You just go to your browser. I'll now share my browser, sorry. I'll share my screen so that you're able to see what I am doing. And as I was saying, you just go to your browser and you type www.google.com. Note that our university student email is powered by Google. So the first thing you do is you sign in with your student email. And I'll be signing in with my student email. As you can see, it's pigitonga@students.unbi.ac.ke. So I have signed as a student. Once you've signed to Google using your student's email, then you can opt to go to these Google apps and choose the app for the Google Classroom and click on it. Note that it may ask you to log in. So I'll still be logging in with my student account. And that is one thing to note, that in the event that you have several emails under Google, then you need to know how to switch the account. And for this purpose, you just ensure that the account that is active is your student account. That is mine is pigitonga@students.unbi.ac.ke. You also have yours. You can also opt to, instead of going through the apps, you can opt to type on the browser, and the same thing, it is the same thing, but you type classroom.google.com. And really, when you're still logged into that page, you still get the same, it's the same thing. You either choose to go through the apps or you choose to go through the browser for that purpose. So, as a student, you're And what I should start you with, how do you join a Google Classroom? There are two ways. The first one, you'll note that the lecturer may have invited you using your email directly to the Google Classroom. That is especially for the students where the classes have fewer students. The lecturer is able to type your 20 emails for the 20 students in the class and invite you for a classroom. And when the lecturer has invited you for a classroom, you will see these. You'll see, like now, this one, Introduction to Google Classroom, I can see I have an invite. So what I should do, I should click join and join the class. This meaning that the lecturer invited me to the class using my email. So I click join. Then the other way of joining a class, so for that one, I have joined. And note now that I'm in that particular class. But then I need to go to all my classes. The other way of joining a class is the lecturer will give you a code, and that code looks like this, and will tell you, go join this class. Or what you have to do, this code may be sent on your WhatsApp class group, or it may even be sent via email or any other channel. Especially for students who are maybe 300 in a class, mostly the lecturer will give you the code to join. So all what you have to do is take that code, go to your classroom, you see this plus sign, you click on it. And it is joining the class. You input that code, I'm pasting it, and then I'll join a class. And then you'll note that there is now I have joined another class. So those are the two ways of joining a class. The other way, so after you have joined a class, then what next? You should be able now to see which is in the class. So for this one, Introduction to Google Classroom and the Introduction to SOMAS, it was to show you the two ways of joining a Google Classroom. Then the other thing is, yes, you have joined the classroom. What is in the classroom? You'll note that you'll see upcoming events, and you're able to view all the incoming events. You're able to see that what you have. You're able to see the work that you have. You're able to see the work which is assigned to you. You're able to see the work which is returned and graded, or you're able to see any work that could be missing. So with this on the left hand side, I'll still go back to introduction to the exam. This one on the left hand side, you're able to see what is pedded. Then there is the stream, there is the classwork, and there is the people. With the people, you're able to see the teachers in your class. They could be 2 or 3 if there is a course that you're taking taught by several teachers, and then you're able to see all the lists of your classmates who have joined that training. Then there is the stream. Let me start with the stream. And this it's the class dashboard. You're able to see the assignment posted as it is posted, student comments, lecturer comments, and any activity that is happening in the class. You're able to see it on the class dashboard. The most relevant link is the classwork, because from the classwork is where you're able to see all the work that has been assigned to you. Mostly the lecturer will give you materials, will give you assignments, the examination. So we'll click on any one of them and see what we have. And you note there the different icons, like this one, this for the notes. You note the different icons for different materials and assignments that have been sent to you. So for online, so once I click on these materials, I'm able to see that the lecturer said use the materials for the course. You're able to view the materials. You're able to open the materials and view the materials. If it's a video, I'm still also able to open the video and watch the video as a material for the class. They could be PDF documents, they could be lecturer recorded materials, or it could be any other material, including pictures for the class that the lecturer would want you to do. Then the other thing, this is an assignment. You're able to see this examination that the lecturer has given. And there is also another question that the lecturer has given. So we have two assignments that we'll be doing, and then we'll be submitting the assignment. So we are able to see the assignments, and then how do we communicate with the students is good to know. So when you're on the stream, you can communicate with the students, and maybe you can ask who has. Maybe you can say, please share extra materials for the course. Then maybe you can say, I have attached my notes. And you can go ahead and even attach your notes for the class. You can go ahead and choose any notes that you'd want to attach for the class, and then you can attach those notes, and then you post, and everybody else in the class is able to see that material, is able to see anything else. As you see, that material is posted, and all the students are able to view the materials. Note that the dashboard, this stream, is visible to the students and all the lecturers. So then we go ahead and see how you can take an assignment. I have these two assignments. How do I take this assignment? I click on View Assignment, and this is the examination interface that you will have for the assignment. So for this assignment, you are able to see that the due date, actually, I may actually go back so that you're able to see that. You note that you see the assignment itself, and you're able to see the due date. Even this one, there is the assignment and there is the due date for that assignment. Notice, for purposes of the exam, you'll be opening that assignment maybe a time like now at 2, and the due time will be at 5 if the examination is 3 hours. So please note that. So we were to take this examination. So we view the assignment. We can see that the work is assigned. Note that they are private comments. These private comments, they're just visible to the lecturer only, to your teacher only. And maybe you can say, I was not able to perform the task number 3, maybe, and then you can explain the reasons, and that is only visible to your lecturer. So you're able to do a private comment to your lecturer. So how do you do the examination? You can see there are the instructions for the examination, attempt all questions. The instructions could be more. So what I do, I'll click on that examination and I'll do the examination. Note that you'll be notified that this is an exam on information security, and this is really the normal format that the examination takes. You'll see University of Nairobi, School of Biological Sciences. This is an exam pursuant to degree of this and this and this, all the instructions that you're normally given. And note, they will be collecting your student's email. It has to be your student's email. So some lecturers will introduce a passcode, and this passcode will have been prior communicated to you via other channels, maybe phone as an SMS, or even your social media account through your class rep or through your email. So in the event that the lecturer chooses to have a code on the exam, then just know that you're supposed to have the passcode. So you said next. So now you've now started the examination. It's now time to sit for the examination. The examination takes this format. So the first question will be, what comprises information security? And I may want to say that this is what that comprises information security. Note that this is a question that I should choose just one point. So I have filled that. Then the other question is, what is the learning management system for Google? Then I'm able to choose my answer depending on what I think it is. Then maybe there is an answer question, one answer question, like this one. There are many roles, but it could be even a question of one answered question, and maybe I can say, maybe I can just say that prepare labs. So you note that the questions could be many. It could even be review this picture and answer the questions below, and the same thing repeats itself. Name part A, and you're able to maybe name using a short answer. So it could even be a diagram. So then, once you're done, you submit. You submit your examination. So that examination has been done. You're able now to see that assignment. From your assignment, you're able to see that assignment. You're able to you note that it is already submitted. Because you've already submitted, so they're asking you to unsubmit. But mostly the lecturer will not be allowing you to unsubmit. You'll be seeing that this is already submitted. So, and you're able now to see that response is submitted and your assignment has been marked. Note that because for the quiz it auto marks. That's why you're able to see that. Yes, you can see that now your work is turned in. Your work is now turned in. And once your work is turned in, you have done your role as your student. So you wait for the lecturer to return your mark. So let's do the other examination. The other examination was using Classroom for assignment. So what I do, I'll view that assignment. Once I view that assignment, I will see the instructions. I see that assignment is due on May 18. I will read the instructions, which are to review the video and the materials, and then I use them to answer the questions. And then note that the lecturer allows me to attach my own materials if need be. And note that you can have a class comment and you can have a private comment to the teacher. We already did that. So I'll click first on the video. The University and of Nairobi then I will watch the video and review the materials. Then from there, I'm able to click on a document that the lecturer gave me to answer the questions. So I'm able to get that document. Note that the document, it's titled with my name. Then from there, I'm able to, there are some more instructions on the document. The lecturer wants me to write the answers in this document. You may append different materials. And I will say I don't have any extra materials to attach to the document. The examination or the particular assignment. Then what are your insights on the video? Then I'll say this is welcome move. However, students need other training on the platforms to come. So these are my answers. I'm doing the exam to comfortably sit for the examination. The platform should not be a challenge. And that is why we want to train you and give you videos and retrain you so that you're very, very comfortable with the system, and then you can just sit for your examination. So I'll take this one that for purposes of time, what are my recommendations? I'll say the platform should not be a challenge. Note that I can turn in here, but then you're also able to turn in here. Take it that you had, I needed to attach an extra material. Maybe I want to attach a document. And this document that I want to attach is, I'll say this is, maybe I can say this is a diagram to further illustrate my insights. And then take it that you have a diagram. Note that once you turn in, you have already given the lecturer all the rights. Like, you're not able to edit this work anymore. So I propose that you may not turn in here. You may wait until you're able to turn all the work here. If you open this document, and I'll be opening, I can close this and I'll close this. If I open this document, you'll see that it has already auto-saved what I have done. This other document, it has already auto-saved. what I have done. So it doesn't matter. You can just submit it here, so that up to the end of the examination, you still have the rights to edit. Once you turn in, you relinquish your rights to the lecturer for editing. You can't edit it further. So I have done my assignment. I can do a comment to the teacher, and then maybe a comment to the class. And then from there, I can turn in. Note that once I turn in, then now the lecturer, and do you note that there are two documents that I'm turning in. Note that once I turn in, I'm able to see that that work was turned in late. There are some lecturers who allow. There are some lecturers, these are setting on the lecturer. Most of them, for purposes of the exam, won't let you and submit what you've already submitted. It's a setting for the lecturer. So I've turned in the work. And then what I have to do is just to wait for the lecturer to mark the examination. And this one I'll demonstrate it with another one. I'll just wait for the lecturer. I'll just wait for the lecturer to mark the exam, and then I'll be able to see that that work, yes, it's telling me that they have expired because they have already been turned in. I'll wait for the lecturer to mark my work, and when the lecturer marks your work, then you see your work looking like, I hope I have one that I had done, that had been turned in. So I'll view all. From here, you're able to see. Yes, you're able to see now, like this one. You're able now to come to the class and see that there is an examination that you did and has been graded. You have also been assigned with another work. But note that now this one I have picked from a different class. So should I go back to the class where we were in? Once you view all, you're now able to see that you have done one assignment and you've turned it in, though late. Then there is another one on information security, and you've turned it in at the right time that it was supposed to be turned it in. And if there are other work that is assigned and you've not done, you see that it's assigned. After the teacher grades, you're now able to see it as graded from what we have seen from that previous class that I have demonstrated. So this is all about Google Classroom. You should be able to go to Google, log in with your student email, then you should be able to join the class in any way, either when invited the teacher or you join through the join button. You should be able to see the assignments, the materials given to you. You should be able to take the assignment, and you should be able to turn in the assignment. And once you turn in the assignment, then you should also be able to get back to your page and review the work that has been returned to you and see the grade that you've been graded depending on how you did the examination. So that is all we have for today. I wish you all the best, and then for any question or any communication, please communicate to us via ICT support CBPS at unbi.ac.ke. will place it in a way that you're able to view it better. Yes. So the email is ICT support CBPS, then at unbi.ac.ke. ICT support CBPS .unbi.ac.ke. So this is the email, ICT support CBPS. We'll be able to get your questions and we'll answer all your questions. We'll get a schedule for next week's training, and we'll juggle between having the classes on WebEx and also streaming, as we are streaming now from Google, from the Google Meet. Have a good day and all the best as you continue with your examination revision. Thank you.